The stars over Blackwood Hollow froze for 3 nights. I lay on the porch roof, binoculars in hand, counting them like pinned firefly, cold and still, while the air tasted of pennies and dead static. First came the sound too low for ears, yet it rattled bone. The neighbors' horses screamed, then stood mute, heads bowed as if judged. Inside, bulbs glowed without switching, humming one off-key note. My watch spun backward. The calendar bled unlived dates. I walked to town for answers and found only warped geometry, door frames bent into obtuse angles that refused the lintel. Folk moved in loops, repeating the last phrase I'd muttered. When I clutched Mrs. Dabrowski's shoulder, her face flickered mirror dark, me older, mouth stitched with starlight. That night, the mountain behind the farm unfolded like paper. Something tall stepped out, jointed wrong, wearing its shadow upside down. It never neared. It didn't need to. The space between trees read my thought. I felt the tug. Memories shuffled, pets renamed, birthdays reassigned. Identity tore like wet paper under a thumb. I tried to flee, but the road curved home. Whatever I did, the speedometer ticked prime. The radio played my childhood heartbeat loud. In the rearview mirror, the entity swelled the farther. I drove until its outline filled the glass, and inside its translucent skull, I saw myself waving goodbye. Morning rose without sun, a gray glow that cast shadows upward onto cloud. The house pulsed like a sick lung. In the bathroom mirror, my pupils were star-clustered, blinking hurt. Across the kitchen table, Dew wrote coordinates, tomorrow's date, my name spelled backward in a tongue older than mouths. I understand now. I was never the audience, only the aperture. The thing that wears the sky like a cloak is sliding open. Every atom leans outward to make room. When it finishes passing through, the valley will seal behind it, smooth as healed skin, and no one will recall I existed, except perhaps the stars, which have begun, at last, to drift. I watched them go, one by one, reclaiming ancient motion, and felt the hollow they left echo like an empty church. Beyond the ridge, the mountain refolded itself, patient, waiting for the next curious soul who stares too long at a sky that refuses to turn.